At the heart of the Moroccan royal family, many female figures have emerged who played significant roles in the country's history. However, few left as clear a humanitarian mark as Princess Lalla Malika. Although she was born the daughter of King Mohammed V and sister of King Hassan II, she chose a different path, away from politics and direct influence on royal decisions. Instead, she devoted her life to humanitarian and social work. Rather than engaging in political affairs, she showed a deep commitment to noble causes. For more than half a century of giving, the princess led the Moroccan Red Crescent, turning it into a symbol of humanitarian aid and leaving behind a legacy that remains alive and influential in Moroccan society to this day. In this video, we will explore Princess Lalla Malika's journey, from her upbringing inside the royal palace, through her role in strengthening charitable work, to her private life, which remained shrouded in secrecy, as well as the rumors surrounding her and her relationship with decision-making circles. So stay with us until the end, and don't forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any updates. Princess Lalla Malika was born on March 14, 1933, in Rabat, as one of the daughters of King Mohammed V, who was a symbol of resistance and national liberation in Morocco, and Princess Abla bint Al-Taher, who descended from a noble lineage and held a respected position within the royal family. Lalla Malika's birth came at a pivotal moment in Morocco's history, as the country was still under French colonial rule. This gave her upbringing a special character that combined traditional royal education with the influence of the turbulent political environment of the time. The princess grew up within the walls of the royal palace in an environment that merged the deep-rooted traditions of the Alawite dynasty, which had ruled Morocco for more than 3 centuries, with modern education that the royal family was keen to provide for its children. The palace was not merely a place of residence, but a center that reflected the values of leadership, responsibility, and the preservation of royal heritage, factors that helped shape the princess's unique personality. From an early age, Lalla Malika was surrounded by members of the royal family, most notably her father, King Mohammed V, who was known for his wisdom and his attention to providing his children with an education that combined authenticity and modernity. She was also the sister of King Hassan II, who would later become one of Morocco's most influential monarchs, and Prince Moulay Abdallah, who was also a prominent figure in the kingdom's history. As the sister of King Hassan II, Princess Lalla Malika held a special place within the royal palace, where she enjoyed great respect in family and courtly circles. Although she was well-positioned to play a more formal and political role, she chose an entirely different path, preferring to dedicate herself to humanitarian and social work away from traditional political positions. This decision distinguished her among the royal family, as she followed in the footsteps of her father, King Mohammed V, who had a strong interest in Morocco's social and developmental issues. Her choice of this path did not mean that she was distant from royal affairs. On the contrary, she was always present at national events, representing the royal family on many occasions, especially those related to humanitarian and social causes, which became her foremost passion and the field where she left her lasting mark, far from politics. The princess was not just a member of the royal family. She was also educated and intellectually engaged with both national and international issues. The royal palace ensured that she and her siblings received a high-level education, which helped her develop a broad understanding of the requirements of development and humanitarian work. She was also connected with Morocco's intellectual and political elite, which influenced her outlook on social issues and made her realize the importance of charitable and volunteer work as a tool for advancing national development. On August 16, 1961, Princess Lalla Malika married Mohammed Cherkaoui, one of Morocco's most prominent political and diplomatic figures. Cherkaoui was a seasoned statesman who held many important positions, including Morocco's ambassador to France and Minister of Finance and Foreign Affairs. making him a highly influential figure in Moroccan political circles. Despite being the sister of King Hassan II, Princess Lalla Malika chose to keep her family life away from media attention. She rarely appeared in official events outside the scope of her humanitarian work and was not a focus of the press in the same way as some other members of the royal family. This decision allowed her to preserve her family's privacy away from constant media coverage. Princess Lalla Malika and Mohammed Cherkaoui had 4 children: Moulay Omar Cherkaoui, Moulay Slimane Cherkaoui, Moulay Mehdi Cherkaoui, and Lalla Rabia Cherkaoui. All of them grew up away from public and political life, following their mother's approach of maintaining family privacy. The children were never a subject of media attention, choosing instead to live quiet lives out of the spotlight and not assuming prominent state positions, unlike members of some other royal families. Her husband, Mohammed Cherkaoui, was a distinguished diplomat who played a major role in Morocco's foreign policy. As Morocco's ambassador to France, he represented the kingdom at many important diplomatic occasions. He also served as Minister of Finance and Foreign Affairs during a sensitive period in Morocco's history, contributing to the strengthening of the country's relations with European states. Despite his prominent role on the political scene, his relationship with Princess Lalla Malika attracted limited media attention, as the couple preferred a life away from the spotlight, making their family life a model of stability within the royal household. Princess Lalla Malika and Mohammed Cherkaoui were known as one of the most stable couples in the royal family, with no publicized disputes or controversies reported by the media. This family stability had a positive effect on their children, who remained outside the public sphere. The family was committed to maintaining a peaceful life away from political turbulence, giving them the opportunity to build a stable household. Although a Moroccan princess, Lalla Malika preferred a settled family life, choosing to focus on her humanitarian mission through the Moroccan Red Crescent, while avoiding involvement in political affairs or frequent media appearances. This emphasis on family privacy, combined with her humanitarian work, made her a distinctive figure within the Moroccan royal family, earning her deep respect throughout the kingdom. Since 1967, Princess Lalla Malika assumed the presidency of the Moroccan Red Crescent, a position she held until her passing, making her one of the most prominent figures in Morocco's humanitarian field. The organization played a pivotal role in providing support and assistance to vulnerable groups, with the princess having a direct impact on expanding its scope of work and strengthening its programs. Under her leadership, the Moroccan Red Crescent became a key player in responding to emergencies and natural disasters. During floods and earthquakes that struck parts of Morocco, the association was at the forefront of providing urgent relief, whether by offering shelter, food, and medical supplies to those affected, or by sending rescue and aid teams to disaster-stricken areas. The princess also placed special emphasis on community health programs, particularly in rural and remote regions where some populations lacked access to basic healthcare services. Through the Moroccan Red Crescent, mobile clinics were developed and health awareness campaigns were organized, focusing on disease prevention, especially in areas suffering from weak healthcare infrastructure. One of the most impactful initiatives during her presidency was blood donation campaigns. Princess Lalla Malika spearheaded nationwide awareness drives on the importance of blood donation, which significantly increased public participation in this field. This effort helped strengthen hospital blood reserves and saved the lives of countless patients and individuals in critical condition. Her role was not limited to the local level. She represented Morocco in international humanitarian forums, contributing to strengthening the Moroccan Red Crescent's relations with the International Committee of the Red Cross and global humanitarian organizations. This work enhanced Morocco's position in international humanitarian cooperation and fostered exchanges of expertise with other international institutions, making Morocco an active partner in regional and global humanitarian efforts. For more than 5 decades, Princess Lalla Malika played a central role in advancing humanitarian work in Morocco. Her leadership left a clear impact on promoting a culture of solidarity and social cohesion within Moroccan society. Even after her passing, many of the initiatives she launched remain active, reflecting the deep and lasting influence she left in this field. Despite her prominent status within the Moroccan royal family, Princess Lalla Malika was among the figures who preferred to stay away from media attention. Nevertheless, as is often the case with royal personalities, she was not immune to rumors and speculations that surrounded her life and role within the royal palace. Some unconfirmed reports suggested that Lalla Malika held a special place with King Hassan II and that she played a role in certain decisions related to humanitarian and social work in Morocco. It was said that she acted as an informal advisor on some humanitarian issues, and that her influence extended to guiding certain charitable initiatives launched by the state. However, no official statements ever confirmed these claims, nor was there any clear political or executive role attributed to her within the governance structure. Her role remained firmly within the realm of humanitarian and social work, making it difficult to verify the accuracy of such allegations. Although she was not part of the kingdom's political or administrative scene, some press reports hinted at possible disagreements within the royal palace concerning her management of humanitarian files. It was claimed that she strongly defended certain social causes and, at times, adopted more flexible stances than some other members of the royal family. Yet, once again, no evidence ever surfaced to support these allegations, and no public incidents were recorded to confirm the existence of such conflicts. In reality, the princess maintained strong ties with the royal family and regularly appeared alongside its members at official events, which contradicted these speculations. Due to the nature of her humanitarian work, Lalla Malika was in contact with prominent figures in the International Committee of the Red Cross, as well as maintaining close relations with international charitable organizations. This led some parties to raise questions about the nature of these relationships and whether she exercised influence beyond her role as president of the Moroccan Red Crescent. Some reports even suggested that her connections extended to influential personalities within international organizations and that she played a role in directing certain humanitarian projects in Morocco, according to a particular vision. However, there was never any evidence that her relations went beyond a humanitarian scope, nor was it proven that she exercised influence outside the framework of her charitable responsibilities. On September 28, 2021, the Kingdom of Morocco lost one of the most prominent humanitarian figures of the royal family, with the passing of Princess Lalla Malika at the age of 88. Her death marked a moment of deep sorrow within the royal circles and across Moroccan society, in recognition of her great contributions to humanitarian and charitable work, particularly through her decades-long leadership of the Moroccan Red Crescent. The Ministry of Royal Household, Protocol, and Chancellery issued an official statement mourning the princess's death, praising her as one of the leading figures in Morocco's humanitarian and social sphere. The statement emphasized that the late princess dedicated her life to serving humanitarian causes and to strengthening the spirit of solidarity among Moroccans, especially through her role in relief efforts and humanitarian aid via the Moroccan Red Crescent. Her funeral was held in a private ceremony attended only by members of the Moroccan royal family and a number of senior officials and political figures. The service took place at the mausoleum of Mohammed V in Rabat, where she was laid to rest near other members of the royal family, symbolizing the honor and recognition of her humanitarian and social legacy. Following the announcement of her passing, condolences poured in from within Morocco and abroad. Many national and international figures expressed their sadness over her loss and highlighted her pioneering role in charitable and social work. At the national level, government officials and public figures voiced their appreciation for the late princess's contributions to Moroccan society, affirming that her legacy will live on through the projects and initiatives she established. Internationally, humanitarian organizations and leading philanthropic figures sent their condolences to the royal family, recognizing her as a symbol of humanitarian giving in Morocco and the wider region. In conclusion, although she has departed, Princess Lalla Malika's name remains firmly engraved in the memory of humanitarian and social work in Morocco. She left a clear mark on the development of the Moroccan Red Crescent and the promotion of social solidarity within the kingdom. The institutions she guided continue to operate according to the vision she laid out, serving as proof of the profound impact she left, a legacy that continues to resonate in society even after her passing. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content.